Right, we made it to Haven and the bloody sun is out. I can't believe it. Tomorrow is supposed to be absolutely glorious. I'm well happy with that. And I'm well happy with this unit that I've built. I'm going to tell you about that later though. Also, we've got a new monitor because the other one I damaged. So the company sent me out a brand new monitor, even though I broke it, and another camera. Good thing is the other monitor does work, but at night time it's gone red. In the daytime it's absolutely fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it as a reversing camera. So that monitor will sit in the front and this one is going to stay permanently fixed in the back. That will just purely be the CCTV. So massive shout to Yakari, not a sponsored video by the way, but Yakari, their customer service. I only told them yesterday and it arrived today. You can't beat that. You genuinely cannot beat that. So what's happening? Yeah, we're at Haven. We're just going to chill out for the weekend really. I've got a little bit of work that I need to finish. That's why I've got the work laptop. Amika's already cleared off and found some friends. She's playing on a park, so that's all good. So I'm just going to set up this little bit of whatever they're called. What are they called? Windbreakers. Do you know what? I'm going to tell you about this now. I may as well. Then it's done and dusted, isn't it? So, as you know, I have no storage, so I've built some. So before here, if you remember, there was, what was it? The bed extended to here, and then here was a chair, and that was it. And that chair is now over there. Well, it's totally redesigned, but that's there now with the fridge under it, so I can get straight to the fridge. Nothing's ever going to be in the way, so that's all good. Temporarily, I've just put a curtain across the front, but we've got the Bluetti, which is going to become a proper unit there with all of the new electrics I'm going to have in the van. I'll say about that another time. Under here, there's a lot of wasted space because all I've got there is a diesel heater. So I need to work out how I can utilise that area. I might actually cut a hole in the back of the van and then things can slide down here, maybe the chairs and things like that. Or the snowboards, when we get the snowboards, because that's coming soon. For now, it's just shoe storage. So let's get to the exciting bit. This is the sport areas. This is running stuff. I don't know if it's going to stay like that, but for now, it's the running stuff. The clothes are all up there in both those bags. Dead easy to get to. Now here, accidentally, I bought, well, on purpose I bought these boxes, but by chance they fit perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. And so does that one. That one's actually that's sticking out a little bit because I've not put it back in properly. So that's all good. I've got a couple of boxes that stack on top of each other here. And under there, you know, as you can see, I've got some tins, some pot noodles, some cabbage, some beetroot and some bits of, I don't know why I'm telling you what shopping I've got, but there you go, you know now. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but basically storage works. But I'm dead excited because I've come up with a really good idea. Rather than say I just need to get one of those little boxes of cereal and have to lift all this up and root around and try and find wherever it is and then things like that fall on the floor, actually what I can do is just lift up a unit. I can get straight to stuff. That's what I'm thinking of doing, is basically a lift up and I can get straight to what I need. Quite like the idea of doing that, but that'll probably change. I've been here for an hour now and all I've done is unpack the van and sort it out, but we're in a very good state. So I'm going to get that, whatever that's called, windbreak up now. Absolutely solid. Right then, so we've got the EcoFlow on the go, River 2 Pro. We're going to put on the AC. Start today off with some pita bread. Need a bigger table really, but that's what we've got. Yep. We've also had a bit of a disaster. The coffee machine decided that it didn't like being on here and it preferred to be on the floor. Excuse the floor. So the coffee machine smashed to pieces. So I spent a good hour cleaning the floor. Thank God this floor's coming up. That was full. And by the time I got to it and parked up and stopped driving on an A road, it was empty. And that was full of, yeah, used coffee. So all of the floor just got soaked. So thank God I'm changing the floor. Look, there's still bits of plastic everywhere from where it's all smashed up. If you haven't had a non-alcoholic Copperberg, get one, because I promise you, they're amazing. Wow. I've also treated myself to my 6th GoPro. That doesn't mean I've got 6. I've bought the GoPro Hero 9 because I know that the 10 and the 11 are quite unstable and they just overheat all the time and there's just loads of problems with them. I've gone for the one from my research is the most reliable, but no GoPro's reliable. They overheat, they forget what they're doing, they shut down randomly. If you want to know why The main reason is the iPhone, which I've used since December, the camera is second to none. However, when I turn the camera, the audio of my voice changes. And I know what you're thinking, why don't you get a mic? I've tried 3 different mics and all of them have got independent separate issues. The only reason I got the iPhone was for the camera, and I'm now going to stop using it. It's not entirely true. The iPhone is with me all the time, so if I haven't got the GoPro, I've still got a good camera with me. But for audio purposes and for you guys, I'm going back to the GoPro. So believe me when I say this, it's going to cause me a lot of stress, but I'm doing it for one reason, for you. I'm running out of space really quickly and I'm like, God, what am I going to do? And then I forgot, we've got a table again. I've even sanded it down, it feels so smooth. Amazing. So we'll get all of our salads and stuff. Obviously I need to do something with it, treat it with something. I might actually change the wood on it because it's not the best bit of wood. It'll warp and change shapes and all sorts of stuff because it's just cheap wood really. Mika's on the park playing with some new friends that she's made, so no doubt she'll come over when she's hungry. I've never cleaned the air fryer, by the way, because I've never really put much in it apart from pizzas and things. Well, there you go. Forgot the barbecue, but still managed to do a barbecue without a barbecue. Dinner for 1. Mika's still at the park, but I'm not waiting for her. I'll just get her a pizza or something later when we go over to the entertainment. I have to go and find her, Mika, I think. If I don't go and get her, she'll turn up at like 9 o'clock going, I'm hungry. What we should do is turn some more lights on, really. Turn off ceiling. The novelty. Absolutely pointless. Mika missed out on the food. Done her a pizza. I don't know if I'm getting old. Well, I am getting old, but I don't know if I'm getting old and whingy because this campsite absolutely stinks of weed. It's full of kids and it stinks of weed. It's not good at all. Haven should be doing something about it. I don't mind people smoking weed, that's up to them, but when you come to a campsite and you pay money to be here, I mean, drugs are forbidden here, right? So there should be some sort of patrols going around making sure that people aren't smoking weed. You know what? It just stinks. It stinks of urine. I don't understand how people can smoke it anyway. It certainly didn't smell like that when I was younger. I mean, it actually really stinks, like really bad. I can smell it in the van, it's horrible. Mika will be back in about 30 seconds because she's set a timer, which is when her pizza's ready. So any second now she's going to come whizzing round this corner.
Hi, Daddy.
Here she is.
Did you set that up for me?
Yeah. Where have you been?
To the park with my friends.
Yeah?
Yep.
Have fun?
Yeah.
The pizza's ready.
Thank you.
Well, I think we're going to wrap it up for the night because there's not a lot going on. We're just sitting by the van, going to chill out for a bit, put a little bit of music on quietly, get a relatively early night. Normally when we come here, we don't go to bed till like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, but I'm not doing that tonight. The van's getting some dew on it already. It's going to be a lovely day tomorrow. I can't wait to wake up for the sun. Might even get my top off. Then again, I might not. Anyway, we'll see you in the morning. Good news, one of Mika's friends is here from the last time we were here, or not the last time, but one of the previous times, yeah. So we're going to go find them now. Right, Mika's been playing with her friends. Tell everybody who you saw today.
Her name is Heidi.
Heidi.
She's my bestest VANLIFE friend I've ever had.
So last time we came here, we bumped into some people, Heidi and May.
June or July? Are you sure it's not May?
Remember what I said? For sale.
No, it's a scam, people. We've said that a million times.
So you saw Heidi, and what have you been doing today?
Only lad and white. On the path. So we were playing on the park.
All day.
All day, and I was on my electric scooter. Hi. Those are the girls that I met. Teenage that I was talking about.
Right then, so what are we doing now?
We're going to the arcade.
Going to the arcades. Right then, let's get in the arcades.
Let's go spend like £100.
Right then, where are they?
Hi. I didn't even see you.
Right, let's give it a go. You ready?
It's gonna be tempting.
You won
4 tickets. That's the lowest you could get. Oh, still a win though. Awesome. A ball game. Well done. How many you got?
185.
We'll see what this £10 got us.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
We got over 1,000 tickets because a nice lady came and gave me all her tickets.
800 tickets. 810. So that £10 quickly became worth it. Sort of.
Jeez. Thought someone won all that for a sec.
Right. Diesel heater on, but not working. Cold air, therefore no heat. This air bubble, which is coming from the diesel tank through the filter and making its way through the floor to the pump, is not moving. So that says it can't get through there. Something's blocked it. So we go under the van, and if you remember, I said to you, I've only ever had one problem with the diesel heater before, and that is when my pipe welded itself closed. Not sure if you can see that, but that is welded totally and utterly welded shut and solid, rock solid. What a nightmare. Why has that happened? And why has it happened on my last heater and on this one? Very unusual. So I'm gonna have to cut a piece off. I haven't really got any flex. I'm basically gonna have to cut that off and put it back on. And it's gone midnight and I'm at a Haven campsite. Brilliant. There goes the air bubble. Problem solved. How the hell does it weld shut twice? Hot air, nice and warm. We're back. We're back in the game. Found a new way of riding it. This is going to end in tears, this is. So, Outdoor Master have sent me this electric skateboard. Wow, how much fun is this? So I did actually start a video yesterday, but I wasn't very confident on it. And not that I wasn't afraid of showing you that, it was just, I didn't think it was safe. It just took a little bit of getting used to it. If you ride a skateboard, I'm sure you're already used to the balance and the the turning and stuff. But I just couldn't do it, so I was all over the place, kept slipping over on it and stuff. I did actually fall off once as well by sending it the wrong way. But yeah, what a great piece of kit this is. I'm now pretty comfortable on speed 2 and I can get up to speed 3. It's got 4 speeds. Speed 2 gets you up to about 25-30 kilometers per hour, something like that, so it's pretty damn quick. But yeah, how much fun is this? So much fun. I actually thought this was tarmac up here, but it isn't. It's a trail, so I was going to go all the way down and come all the way back, but I don't think I'll do that anymore. Although I might, I'm not sure. I could do with some tarmac really. I don't want to go around the caravan site because no electric scooters are allowed, although this isn't an electric scooter. But yeah, same sort of thing, isn't it? So, but yeah, pretty decent thing. I wasn't sure if this was something that I would like, to be honest, but now I've had a go of it, I actually really enjoy it. I think it's great fun. Yeah, it's really good fun. I think me and Amika will have some really good times on this. If she's on the electric scooter and I'm on this, we can shoot along places, have fun together, and definitely when we go abroad on holidays and stuff, we can take it with us, so that'll be all good. Don't really know what else to say about it because I'm not a skateboard person, but you know, you kind of lean. You can see when you lean, it changes direction, so you can turn pretty sharply on it. There is a lot of flex on it as well, so the board flexes, and it's also got like suspension on the shocks as well, which is decent, and the tyres are hard but also a little bit soft as well, so they do take some of the bumps. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good, guys. So obviously this is not an off-road scooter, but it's doing pretty well. My feet hurt a little bit. Well, they're like burning from the vibrations, but it's doing pretty well. The only thing I've got to be careful of is not hitting like a divot, because if I go into it like that, the skateboard's just going to stop. Now the skateboard has got a useful handle, which is nicely balanced so it doesn't tip up all over the place, which if it didn't have a handle would be a bloody nightmare to carry it. So as you can see, it's pretty good on the grass as well. Alright.
Is that kind of remote, that?
Yeah, electric. It's the future, eh? Everyone keeps asking that. Wow, is that electric? Right, we're now on speed 3. Let's see if I can get to full speed on speed 3. Alright, see what we can do. Let's see how fast we can get it. 36. This is amazing. Alright, so final thoughts on the electric skateboard. Honestly, when I first got it, I thought this is a disaster, I'm going to hurt myself. Once you get used to the controls, it's actually fine. Number 2 was actually quite hard for me to start with, so I stayed on number 1 for ages. Now I'm quite comfortable on number 3. As you saw, I can't remember what the top speed was there, I'll have to look back on the controller, but I think I nearly got up to 40 kilometers per hour, which is, I don't know what that is in miles per hour, is that like 28 miles per hour, something like that? Ridiculous speeds. You should probably be wearing full protection, if not motorbike leathers. But yeah, as you saw yesterday, I didn't have my helmet on purely because I forgot. So today I put my helmet on. Highly recommended, because obviously if you do fall off and bump your head at that speed, it could be it could be fatal. So always make sure that you're wearing safety gear, guys. Don't take any risks. So yeah, this was something that I wasn't sure about. I was gonna probably raffle it or sell it on, but I'm keeping it. I love it. I think this is an amazing piece of kit. And do you know what? I've used it. I think I've done something like 12 kilometers around this park, and the battery has only gone from 5. I don't know if you can see that because it's an LED. It's probably around sort of 75%, which is amazing really, isn't it, if you think about it. I think the range of it is 45 kilometers. I'm not sure on the speed, I'll have to check. I'll check all the specs and put all the specs in the description. If this is something you're interested in, obviously I'll put a link in the description. You can buy it yourself. I would say if you've got brittle bones and your balance is terrible, then this is probably not for you. If you've got good balance and you like a bit of fun, like a little bit of speed, then this is great. But what I will say, as I said already, make sure you wear your safety gear. Links in the description. Go and buy one. Oh, everybody's gone. It's Sunday, 7 o'clock. Wow, pretty late. I've done absolutely nothing today. Well, I've been playing on the skateboard and stuff, but I'm just enjoying non-alcoholic red wine, some Merlot, and it's actually really, really good. Yeah, it's really good. Amika,
Yeah?
there's a bin at the end.
There's a bin right there.
Don't think you'll get it in there.
Oh well. Not.
It's been really cloudy, and then it rained a little bit this afternoon as well. I drank a bit too much coffee today with sugar, and I had far too much in a short space of time, and I just crashed straight afterwards. I had to get into bed, close the door, turn all the lights off, and got into bed. Then Amika's friend was going, and they came and knocked the van. Posting everything through one by one. Done. Just be careful on that, yeah? Crazy kid. She's fallen off it twice today already. Ended in tears. But she won't learn until she hurts herself, so just leave it to it. I know she should have a helmet on, but there's no chance she won't put it on. And plus, none of the other kids are wearing helmets here, so it's one of those, isn't it? What do you do?